Today we're going to apply our knowledge of surface area and volume to real-world scenarios. Our objectives today are that we can determine the surface area of three-dimensional figures in real-world contexts, and that we can choose appropriate formulas to solve real-life volume and surface area problems. Think carefully about our second objective as you solve various problems today. Before going any farther, let's review some key information about volume and surface area. Volume measures space inside a three-dimensional figure. It includes only the space needed to fill the inside of the figure, and is measured in cubic units or units to the third power. Surface area measures outside surface. It includes all faces of a figure and can be measured using a net. We measure surface area in square units or units to the second power. Pause the video here while you record this information in your notes. In today's work, think of volume as filling of a solid object, like you're pouring water into a fish tank. Think of surface area as coating the outside of a figure, such as painting a cabinet. Speaking of a fish tank, let's take a look at Hector's fish tank. It's looking pretty grimy. I'm going to empty it out and clean it, but before I do, I need to set out water to fill it up again after. To know how much water to set aside, I need to calculate the volume of the tank. Once I've done that, I'm going to use Windex to wipe down the glass sides. This means I'm going to need the surface area of the tank. Notice that the fish tank is a rectangular prism. We can use our volume formula and surface area formula for rectangular prisms in this specific problem. Let's start by labeling the dimensions of the fish tank. Hector's tank is 12 inches tall, 11 inches wide, and 32 inches long. To calculate the volume of the tank, use our rectangular prism volume formula, length times width times height. Pause the video here until you've calculated the volume of the tank. The volume of Hector's tank is 4,224 cubic inches. To find the surface area of his tank, we need to use our surface area formula. Note that I won't need to spray the top of the tank because it is covered with a lid and will be cleaned differently. Pause the video here again while you calculate the surface area of the fish tank. Substitute the appropriate values into our equation. The surface area of the fish tank is 1,736 square inches. Remember, however, that we don't need to include the area of the top of the tank. Let's subtract this from our surface area. The area of the top can be found by multiplying length times width. When we subtract this, the surface area we need to clean is 1,384 square inches. You're going to use similar strategies in today's independent practice to answer real-world questions related to volume and surface area.